Hey guys, welcome to ZCon. My name is Andy.
I'm Mike.
And we are very excited to show you our new toy today.
New 247 Masters Sportsman.
We got a new boat. We added a new one to the fleet today, so now that makes 3. We got 1 bass boat in the garage, 1 bass boat over there, and now we got this beast.
Well, let's jump in the boat and show you around. Up at the front here, we have a brand new Minn Kota Torovo 72-inch shaft, the 112 thrust trolling motor, absolute beast.
The 72-inch shaft is really important if you're in rough seas. It'll keep you in the water. The trolling motor head won't come out of the water every time a big wave hits you.
Move on down, we have a nice big fish box here. This girl was quite dirty this weekend. Nice and clean now. Smells pretty bad in there.
Yeah, we kind of cheated here. We have taken the boat out and we have filled it up with fish, but we wanted to make sure it floated before we gave you guys an intro.
Breaking news, it floats.
It floats and it runs. And that's coming soon. So over here we got a rod locker. It fits up to an 8-foot rod?
Yes.
Another rod locker over here, which we're probably going to end up using both the rod lockers as extra storage, more for life vests, clothes, and other accessories and stuff.
Come on down. An extra cooler. We have our freshwater storage. Gotta just turn that on in order to use it. We're actually gonna turn this into tackle storage because, well, we don't need that much cooler storage because we also have a Yeti 65 in the back, which you'll see in a minute.
So over here, under the front seat, we've got one of our 3 live wells on the boat. The whole seat flips up. Very comfortable. Great place to be seated. Moving back. This console's nice and high for even a tall guy like me. I can get right under it. Seats are super comfortable. I got this fold out for if you want to really sit down. Fold it up if you want to lean. Got nice posts here to keep your feet on. Nice comfortable place to steer from.
Perhaps one of my favorite parts of the boat is the C-Deck Sportsman that they put on down here, because everyone wants to lean and put their foot there. So if there wasn't any C-Deck there, that would get really dirty really quickly.
Yeah.
But Sportsman was nice enough to put those there so you can put your feet there and not get everything all dirty.
It's really comfortable behind the helm here. We've got our electro tabs, trim tabs right here. Throttle, obviously.
My favorite part of the boat, the radio.
Radio bumps, which we'll show you guys in a minute here. And then all the switches are just 2-way toggle switches, very clean. We only have 1 unit on here right now. It's a 12-inch Garmin unit. There's room here and it's going to be easy to install a second one, which I'm sure we will do eventually. But for now, we didn't feel like we needed it. So this Garmin unit's great. It's got a touchscreen, and unlike most touchscreens that I've used in the past, it actually is very fast. Seems to work very well so far. So you got nav chart, traditional sonar, down imaging, and then we've set up a couple combos where you can split navigation. You can put navigation sonar, navigation down scan, 3-way splits, and we have all our overlays set up where it'll show us GPS speed, depth, GPS position, gallons per hour, and some other engine data on there. And then straight from Yamaha, got all your gauges right there on the unit, which is pretty sweet.
Got our nice handy dandy 2-way radio here from Garmin, in case there's ever an emergency when we decide to go way offshore, catch some wahoo, some tuna.
And another great feature about the Garmin unit is there's an SOS right on the unit. If you're ever having problems on the water, you hit that, Coast Guard will get alerted and come out and get you.
Just don't hit it if it's not SOS, just $5,000 fine.
Yes, don't do that. So up here on the top of the boat, we've got our Taco outriggers. I believe these are 280s. I think they're 15-foot riggers. This is a pretty nice long rigger for a 24-foot bay boat.
They do telescope, so these go out. We decided to not tow with them out. That's just crazy.
Yeah, obviously we don't tow with them out or up. So they're stowed right now, but pretty sweet. Haven't gotten to use them yet, but we're looking really forward to getting offshore and trying them out.
Come down here to our Yeti 65. Let's see what we got in here. Easy switch right here, just pulls up and out. Yeah, some leftover drinks from this weekend. Still some ice in there after about 4 days.
Kudos to Yeti. It's been a while and that ice is still holding.
Back here, there's another seat. Locks in place so you don't have to worry about it flipping up while you're running. It's very easy pull forward. Lift up, nice and clean. And then on each side, this side and the other, 2 giant fish live wells. Want to keep your fish alive, fish in a tournament. Who knows, kind of do whatever you want with it.
So one thing I want to show you too is under this seat. Seat flips up like that, and then pull it open, and you can see all the way down to your bilges. Got a couple spots in here you can keep buckets. We got our cast net in here. Down in there you can see the pumps for the live wells, bilge pumps all the way in the back. And you can get to your gas lines and anything like that if you need to. It's roomier than I thought it would be on a 24-foot boat. So I really like this setup.
Another shout out to Sportsman here. Overall, we'll give you a final review after a couple weeks of what we really think of the boat. But initial review is we really love the layout of the boat, how it rides. Everything so far is an A+. They put a power and a ground access here in case you ever need to you need to test new live well pumps if you're putting in new bilge pumps, instead of having to run power all the way to the front. So that was really neat that they put that in back there.
And finally, moving to the back, I believe this boat can come with a 250 or a 300. We went with the 300 Yamaha, and it's a beast. It's got a 10-hour break-in period on it, which after this weekend we're at about 6.5 hours. We were really going to try to break it in fully, but the fishing was too good, so we kind of got caught up. This thing, it was moving the boat. I believe it advertises a top speed of 56. I'll be happy if we can get a top speed of 52 or so with it. Speed isn't everything, but this thing is as reliable as it gets, and I'm really happy we went with the Yamaha.
One thing I want to talk about is the reasoning behind getting the 300 instead of the 250. Some people may think that the 300 burns more fuel. That's actually not always the case. There's something called optimal running speed on these engines, or cruising speed, and typically with a bigger boat, a 250's cruising speed is going to be at higher RPMs. The cruising speed on this boat is about 32 to 33 miles an hour, which is at about 3,900 to 4,200 RPMs. On a 250, that'd probably be around like 43, 4,400 RPMs. So at cruising speed, which is the comfortable speed running of the boat, you're going to be burning more fuel with the 250 than the 300. So actually, by getting the bigger motor, we elected for a little bit more fuel efficiency with just a little bit more power overall.
So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you like the boat. We really do. We're really excited about it, and we're excited to get out on the water and get you guys some awesome content on it.
Hey, do me a favor, comment down below. Let us know what kind of content you want to see. You want to see us catch a mahi, maybe get out there and try to catch a sailfish for you. You know, maybe a couple spanny macs like you're going to see here soon. Other than that, we'll see you on the next one.
Deep as 96 Havoc and Prodigy did. We with a potty mouth posse, crashed the party and dipped with all belongings to toss them out to the audience.